I see what you saw. A story is circulating at a school about a female student who committed suicide by jumping off a building, having suffered some unknown trauma. But this method of suicide was different from others because she landed headfirst. From then on, the sound of something like banging one's head against the wall could often be heard in room except a girl's dormitory corridor. Bump, bump. From the distant end of the corridor, slowly approaching, suddenly the sound stopped, no longer beating. The place where she had previously stopped was the dormitory where she had lived before her death. With a sorrowful voice, she said, "Is Nain here?" Her roommates all understood that she had returned, but no one dared to open the door. This situation had been going on for several weeks, but over time, such scenes became increasingly rare. Not long after, summer vacation arrived, and with the coming of the holiday, the students in the dormitory also all went back. But such terrible things never stopped. One evening, the dormitory supervisor was cleaning the dormitories because everyone was rushing back and had not properly tidied their rooms. So the poor supervisor had to clean each room one by one. When I finally cleaned this room that's been the subject of so many rumors, I felt a bit uneasy, but then again, rumors are just rumors. There's no basis for such things. Huh. Don't think about it, the administrator thought, and then boldly opened the door, only feeling a cold, eerie atmosphere. Note: the originally northern window was not closed, which made him feel relieved. He then wanted to go forward and close that window. Just at the moment he closed it, he suddenly heard a clap sound. When he turned around, the door had already automatically shut. At this moment, the ominous premonition in his heart returned. Just when he was at a loss, this terrifying sound, knock, 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 came from the distant end of the corridor, drawing near slowly, slowly. At this point, whether or not the rumor existed was no longer relevant. He thought to himself he was very afraid, but what could he do? He couldn't just sit and wait for death, so he decided to temporarily hide under the desk of bed number two, waiting for her to pass before coming out. This might possibly save him from trouble. However, as the saying goes, 8 or 9 out of 10 things in life don't go as planned, and this was a living proof of that. She stopped at the door, no longer pulsing, and spoke in a sorrowful tone. "You don't need to hide anymore. I've already seen you." The administrator thought, "I'm hiding under the table, and you didn't open the door either. How could you possibly see me?" So the administrator walked to the door, bent down, pressed his face against the ground, trying to see the female ghost. Um, when he looked through the bottom gap, he surprisingly saw two bloodshot eyes looking at him with a sorrowful gaze.